I've been getting questions about how to do the overlay for our RG Twitch streamers, and sorry it's been taking a long time, but it's a busy life. So let's get straight to it. Now, jumping on to the actual screen, as you can see, this is my cursor spinning right here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go into the first thing. First things first is you definitely need um, the OBS software. You need a desktop to actually run OBS. It doesn't really matter about the bit 64, 32. Doesn't really matter for that. You need the content that we created as well. I'll be creating more overlays for personal preferences. If you guys want me to, just let me know. So first thing we want to do is open up the open broadcast right here, as so. It starts up, as you can see, to the top right. Now, the important thing here is the scenes. As you can see, this is my preview of one that I actually run right now. If you want to see this, you guys can see it now. Just gotta wait for it to actually, wrong one. Let me stop that. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Where is it? Okay, actually it's the right one. Yeah, this is the one I've been playing with mostly. Contains a bunch of stuff. It gets into some advanced things like seeing Twitch alerts, showing the actual song that you're actually playing and stuff like that. But that's more like an advanced video. I can do that for that. But let's just stick to the standard. So in the standard, you'll see that I can go to, let's delete this tutorial. Bam. We're going to go to remove. So we're going to start fresh. So let's say you just booted up OBS, you got it installed and everything. Let's take a look at the settings first before we touch anything with the scenes or sources. So let's go into settings, top left, settings again. And inside of here, you're going to see general encoding, broadcast settings, video, audio, hotkeys, advanced, quick sync encoder, Microsoft, microphone, noise gate, and scene switcher. So most of these I don't really use. I just mostly use some standard ones. So I'm going to pretty much click through each one. You can set it up how I have mine, and if you want to make some adjustments later, then that's on you. I won't know how to fix those if you do run into some problems. So kind of stay on this thread, okay? So in general, I pretty much have the standard of what it came with, nothing special. This is just all I have right here. The encoding is kind of special. This is a little important. Based off your upload speed, you probably want to go to speedtest.net. It's a pretty good site. I recommend it for anybody wanting to test their actual speed for the internet. It gives you the ping, gives you the upload and download rate. So I would test that to see exactly where you stand. Upload is very important in streaming, and you want to make sure that you have this pretty much structure to your actual upload speed. So mine's, I have about 4, and I'm trying to get it to a little higher. So I only want to use about probably 600 and not 2500. So let me change that to 600 right now. So this will pretty much use 60% of a megabyte. Mostly online streaming, online gaming, that takes up possibly about 3.5 megabytes per upload. So just keep that in the factor. Some other games not so much, but a lot of FPSs, and you want to get all those screen captures and pretty much whatnot. That's the actual big thing to go to. So a couple more stuff. These are mostly standard and it comes with here. You can change these around if you want. You can even edit the actual buffer size if you want to, but that's for you. So go ahead and apply this. Now we're going to go to broadcast settings. Broadcast settings. So for here, it's a bunch of stuff. You want to make sure your mode is on live stream, of course. Your streaming service is on Twitch. And then you want to make sure, this is important, the FMS URL is pretty much your actual your file media server. And this server is pretty much, you want to pick something that's closer to you. You know, some of them may work better than others. A lot of people use OBS, so it kind of bugs down in like the peak hours when most people are at home and gaming. So you want to be cool with that as well. I'm closer to Chicago, so I'm going to pick Chicago, and that's already selected. The path, the play path, and the stream key is pretty important too. You can't connect OBS to your Twitch account unless you have this as well. I'll put a link inside of the actual description of how to get your actual stream key. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and explain all that. It's a lot, and it doesn't. I'd rather you just watch the official video on how to do that. You can also go into Twitch, and they have some actual tutorials how to do it as well. So they're pretty good on that. I perform an auto reconnect. I do 10 count for the recount for the reconnect timeout. Other stuff I do, the file path's pretty much automatically made, and this stuff is pretty much automatic here. Okay. Now moving on to video. The video, it's pretty much your preference. Okay. Excuse me. This is what I have set up, and if you don't like that, just change to what you have. Okay. Everybody's not the same. We don't have all the same PC. Okay. My specs are a little, a bit better than the standard, so yours might be different. And don't be mad about that, because I mean it's gonna look the same. It's going on the stream. Okay. All this other stuff, the audio I haven't touched, hotkeys I haven't touched, advanced I haven't touched as well. I haven't touched any of these things. Down the line, I will get into them and give you some more advanced videos the more I learn as well. So moving on, let's go into the scenes and sources. This is the important part. The important part. Okay. So if you have a capture card, or if you're grabbing the actual video from like a web browser, there's a difference. If you're going to, let's start off with the scene first. So the scene, you want to add a scene. I want to call this tutorial. Okay. The scene, it pretty much is the scene. This is the scene. Okay. Now, the thing that you have is called sources. Sources are like the puzzle pieces inside of your scene that you want to create to make that art of that good looking stream that you want. Okay. So inside of that, you can have multiple things from live text announcements, multiple videos, text overlays, etc. Okay. So let's do the first source. Okay. The first source is the big one. We want to add the overlay. I'll provide everybody a Dropbox link that provides you with all the information that I do, overlays, text, any type of crazy text I have. I'll put them all on there. If you want anything special with just your name on it, only for RG members, let me know. We can talk about it on the side, or you can just shoot me a message through GroupMe or my email, which is rgliken@gmail.com. rg.liken@gmail.com. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and add the first one. First one we want to add is a image. In this image, yes, it is a PNG. It is transparent. So you can go image, and then you're going to browse. I have it located in here. So I'm going to pick the 720 PNG right here. Press OK. And bada bing, bada boom. So now sometimes you can't grab anything. You see I'm clicking this right now. If you press edit scene, it gives you a little outline of what it is, and you can move it around. So I can like make this bigger if I want to, and just spread it out like that. And this is your overlay. Okay. I'm going to be making a bunch of these different ones for different seasons. I'm starting to learn it. I make these in Adobe Photoshop. So if that's the track you want to go, feel free. Just make sure you have any type of border and set it to 1080p so you can shrink it down to whatever you want. And then furthermore, you can actually just make sure the other part is actually transparent. Now, on to this. We added the overlay. Okay. Of course, where did I get the overlay? I got it from where I stored it. So wherever you guys download it from, store it into like an overlay folder, and then you'll be able to go right into the folder and pick it. Okay. So what other stuff can I add? You can add text. So let's say I want to add text like my name or something. So you'll go text, RG Liken name. Bam. Name. Okay. In this name, you can do your actual formatting for your font. Now, this is pretty cool. It actually pulls over the fonts that you also added into your font box as well. That's a whole nother story. I have a bunch of fonts in here as well. Like I have one that's pretty cool. Where is it? Shogun Clan right here. And I can type in RG Liken. Bam. Oh, that's not right. Okay, there. So I can do this, and then I can set the actual color right here. Press on the color. I want it to be red. And you press OK. And then you press OK again. Now you'd be like, where did it go? Look around, pay attention. It's right up here. Sometimes people get lost and don't know where their stuff is. You can increase it, enlarge it, stuff like that. See that? Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Bam, RG Liken. Now, another important thing is the video. Okay, the video source you can either do from a game capture or you can do it from an actual web browser. I tend to go web browser route a lot. So like you can go, say for instance, if I open this up, open up a web browser. Let's go to Twitch, Ronin Gaming. Bam. All right. Wait for that to load up. Might take like 50 years. Okay, let's give it a sorry for the delay. And here it comes. Okay, while this is actually loading pretty slow, I'm going to actually add on what I'm doing here first. Is what we're going to do is we're going to right click, you go to add, you're going to do a window capture, okay? And you can say video capture, or you can do browser capture, bam, okay? In this browser capture, you want to pick the actual browser. This will say Twitch, Google, Chrome. If you don't see it, press the refresh and then go back. So one trick that I actually also do is I actually grab the feed and then 1 second. Don't want that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. I grab the feed and then I go to pop out player and bam, pops it out right here to the left. This is what it will actually show as. So then you can go into one important thing is to go into you want to select inner window and then you want to select sub region. This is what gives you the capture, and then you want to select region. You'll see a little gray little film over this, and you can construct it to exactly what part that you actually wanted to grab to stream. Mostly make sure you get that white bar out the way, and you press enter. So now that you're done with that, you can press OK, and bam, there goes the video. You want to make sure the video is all the way to the back, so I'll move to the bottom, and then I just stretch it out like this. Stretch it out to however you want. If you want to stretch it out bigger and bigger, that's all on you. And keep going and keep going and bam. There you go. After you're done, you can stop the preview because you know what it looks like. If you have everything done that you think you are, stop it. And you can go ahead and start streaming. If you have any questions on this tutorial, please let me know. It might have not been as concrete as I wanted it to be, but time is money and I need to hurry up and send this out. So thank you for all the Ronin Gaming members that are looking at this. Appreciate you guys sticking with us and see you next time. Thanks.